Hello everyone, and we are just moments away from Fury Usyk 2, and I cannot wait. I know Fury's the underdog, probably rightly so. Listen, Usyk, a lot of people saying edged that fight. I had it a draw, but listen, Fury did wobble Usyk, no question, in round 6, but Usyk did the main damage in round 9, which probably, you can't seriously argue won him that fight. Like I say, I had it a draw. I think Fury was in control until he switched off. From 3 to 8 he was dominating, and he switched off at 9, then he lost 9, 10, 11, and he miraculously come back to win the 12. But he was showboating. I had him losing the first 2 rounds of that fight as well. So yeah, a draw was a draw. Obviously with the 10-8 round for Usyk as well. But I mean, Fury nearly had the 10-8 round in round 6, didn't he? So, but what I would say is it's game on. I really, really like Fury's mental attitude, his preparation. He's been sparring again. Don't forget, he didn't spar before the first fight against Usyk. That's a huge thing. You cannot fight someone as good as Usyk without sparring. He's been fighting young, hungry lions, quick. And obviously they're not Usyk, but they're not far off. And also, people were talking about Fury, punch resistance gone, his legs gone. They probably have declined a little bit. But guess what? Usyk's a year older. Usyk's 37. Usyk's on the slide. And look at how Lomo declined quickly. I reckon Usyk is going to get found out a little bit in this fight. He's not a spring chicken, as everyone says, and he's taking punishment. He got battered. He got carried out in that first fight. People don't say that. The mainstream media seem to sweep that under the bush. He was battered. He was hospitalised. He was bruised. That's going to take a lot out of you. But listen, Usyk's a phenomenal fighter. He's got great heart, besides Fury. And I think Fury wants it even more than Usyk does. And I'm quite frankly, a lot of us are tired of the politics outside of the boxing. I don't want to focus on that anymore. Usyk's got his struggles, of course he has, but so has Fury. I'm not here to talk about politics. I'm talking about fighters. And quite frankly, my heart and alliance lies with Fury. That's not to say I'm being, a fanboy here. I'm more than aware of the danger Usyk poses. I'm more than aware that Usyk can knock Fury out. I'm more than aware that Fury can walk into one and be sparked out. That's a real possibility. But I believe this time round, Fury will walk through fire. He will probably get hurt, there's no question. But I think he'll get himself up that floor a bit like he might even go down. I'm not saying Usyk's a murderous puncher like Wilder, but he can fizz, he can punch, and he can sting. Fury's got to be mindful of that left hand, but I think with Suge Hill and Andy Lee in his corner, he's got the perfect match. No John Fury mumbling or jumbling or miscommunication. He's got a perfect game plan, and I just think he's got to use that size, that reach. I think he's got to mix and match. Personally, I think he's got to mix and match between the Wilder tactic of the second fight and then the Klitschko of the first version of Fury. Now he's older, I get it. I don't think he can jab and glide like he did in the first fight of Klitschko. I think them days are gone, but he can certainly do it for 3 or 4 rounds. And I then also think he can put it on Usyk like he did against Wilder. I think if he mixed them tactics up and obviously beat the body and then smash the uppercut over and just don't let Usyk breathe. That's the thing, and don't switch off. I know it's ifs, but I believe Fury can do this. I believe it with my heart. I want him to win, but I'm trying to be as unbiased as I can here. We know the dangers. Usyk's not a thunderous puncher, but he's got a vicious left hook. And Fury cannot allow himself to get backed up. If he does, he's going to lose his fight. If he does, he's going to get stopped. He's also got to not walking in straight lines. He's got to be smart and calculate how he goes in. But ultimately, he's got to lean and tire Usyk out. And he's got to hammer that body. He's the best heavyweight of our era, Fury. He's now got to go and believe it. I believe it. A lot of people believe it. He's got to go out and impose himself now. And if he does that, I think he's going to stop Usyk. I hope it's a fair fight. I think the judges, if it goes that way, will be fair. I think the referee will be fair. I hope he doesn't try and penalise Fury, because we know Fury's going to try and rough Usyk up. If he lets it flow, I think he's going to stop Usyk. He's going to stop Usyk. I'm convinced of it. And I think it'll be fairly early. I don't think it's going to go long. I think it'll be 5 or 6. If it goes longer, of course, then it starts money on Usyk. Usyk, we know. This is the Fury's got to know. He comes on strong from 8, 9, 10, 11, and then he seems to peter out round 12, but he's got to be switched on if it goes late. But I don't think it will. I think Fury's going to hit him, and I think he's going to crumble Usyk, and I think it's going to be game over round 5 or 6. I'm going for a Fury KO. That's not to say Usyk can't win. It's such an exciting fight. It's Usyk's favourite, and rightly so, off that first fight. But for me, Fury's going to do this. He's going to knock Usyk out. Let's go, Fury. Let's go.